Last week I picked up this all red box which contains the brand new Nintendo hardware. Also, for comparison, I picked up a new copy of the old hardware. I rushed home to unbox them, and cosmetically, there really are no differences. In fact, even once I turned it on and started playing, I could literally mix them up and not know which one's which. Unless of course I flipped it over and looked at the model number. So why did Nintendo update the hardware? Well, the main reason is that the new hardware is more energy efficient, meaning the same battery now lasts you 40 to 80% longer. But I want to see for myself, so I'm gonna test these out side by side and see exactly what kind of battery life I get. Not only that, but once they're completely dead, I want to charge them back up to 100 and see exactly how long each one takes to fully charge. For the side-by-side test, I used the most popular Switch game, and that's Zelda Breath of the Wild. The settings I used were really the worst case scenario, so I made sure the Wi-Fi is on at all times. With auto brightness turned off, I had the brightness set all the way to max, and the audio that was also maxed out. Now keep in mind, this is strictly a battery life test. So I started a new game with both consoles, walked over to the starting ledge, and let Link stand there for the entire time. The only interruption was me flicking the right joystick so that the console doesn't go to sleep. Of course, I recorded the whole thing for you, so let's zip right through it. At 2 hours and 33 minutes, the old console had 1% battery left. And 12 minutes later, at 2 hours and 45 minutes, the old console powered off. That's it, it's dead. The new console was still going strong and had just under 40% battery left. And the 1% warning didn't appear until 3 hours and 57 minutes. And at 4 hours and 15 minutes, a new console finally powered off. So there you have it. For this test, the new console lasted an hour and a half longer. That's about a 55% increase in battery life. But I went a little further. I also monitored the battery percent every half an hour. With the old console, you're losing about 36% every hour. What's interesting is the last 1% takes almost 12 minutes. For the new console, the rate is much lower because you're losing only 25% an hour. And that last 1%, it'll last you even longer, 18 minutes. So as you can see with the new console, the battery lasts a lot longer. But what about charge time? How long does it take to fully charge each console? And that's exactly what I looked at next. With the two consoles side by side, completely dead, I supplied them with power at exactly the same time. Without any interruptions, at 3 hours, both consoles were at 99%. And about 5 minutes later, both of them had fully charged. So as you can see, it takes about 3 hours to charge both consoles. And the reason for that, like I said, the battery is identical. So this really shows that the new unit really is more energy efficient. That's all I have for today. I hope you liked my little experiment. I am actually going to be doing further tests on the consoles, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and be on the lookout for future content.